everyone that's watching us over our YouTube channel, over our Facebook channel, everyone listening to us over 97.7 FM over the airwaves, as well as those on TuneIn Radio app or on Sound on Radio Garden. Today we have Manelly Zepeda back on our show, and I'm very excited because she is in production right now, and they're shooting Treacherous Border right now as we speak. There's someone on the set recording. So Manelly, welcome to our show again.
Hello, I'm super happy to be here again.
Now I know every time you come, you've got something exciting to share with us. So, tell me, what do you want to share with our audience today about the production?
Well, I'm honestly just so excited and just really overjoyed about where we're at with the production. It's honestly just coming to life, and it makes me so happy and glad because going back to when we first met Mr. Larry Watson, the writer of the movie, I mean, to where we are now, we met him at Cine del Rey or Cine del Sol. I'm
Yeah.
not sure. And he came up to us and he introduced us with his idea of his script. And we really liked what it was about. And so we ever since then we started to talk about it, and we wanted something to come out of it. He wanted to make this movie happen. So eventually, after a little while, my dad and him were able to get in contact with Mr. Steve Mendoza, and thanks to him, honestly, I'm just so glad we're finally making this come to life. And I'm just so grateful for Mr. Larry Watson and Steve and my father for making this happen. And I'm just so excited that we're finally filming, and it's gonna be big.
I know. I remember hearing about it when the plans were in pre-production, when everything was just starting out. And I know it's a process. It's a long
Yeah.
process to put a film together. All the stuff that goes on behind the scenes in the pre-production. It's such a long time. With investors and so forth and distribution
Yes.
companies, and then it's finally here. Right?
Mhm.
So that's exciting. And I know you've been shooting for over a week now. Is that
Mhm.
is that correct?
Yes.
And you're shooting in the Brownsville area.
Mhm.
What
Yeah.
are some experiences that you'd like to share from the set that you'd like to
Well,
talk about?
honestly, I love being on set. I love being with everybody. I mean, I've gotten so close with all of the actors there and the crew, and everyone's just so sweet and kind, and I just love the environment, and I love doing what I do, and it's just honestly so amazing. And ever since we started filming, you just clicked, with everybody there, and I'm so grateful for everybody's hard work because people are working super hard, and it has become really stressful on some people, but they're doing their best, and I want to acknowledge that because it does take so much hard work and dedication, and they're doing such an amazing job. So yeah.
Now I know you've got a lot of experience being on set. I mean, we were on set with How to Be a Latin Lover with Eugenio Derbez and Salma Hayek. You were on set with one of the Spider-Man movies, correct?
Hmm.
And I mean, the list goes on, right? And every set, every movie brings on a different atmosphere, a different
Yes.
environment.
Hmm.
But speaking of the actors, I wanted to mention some of the other actors that are in this film. We've got JT Campos, right, who was
Hmm.
Boaz in Queen of the South.
Yes.
We've
Yes.
got Robert Arevalo.
Hmm.
Right, tell me a little bit about Robert Arevalo and Ramin.
Well, they're honestly so sweet, so kind, and such amazing actors and stunt workers. I mean, they were in the John Wick movies, in the Aquaman, and I'm
Yeah,
blanking, and
it was.
Deadpool. I mean, they're bringing some of that to our production, and it's watching some of the things that they do, and how they're teaching, and just how they work. It's really amazing, and I've never seen anything like that before. So I mean, it's just they're really amazing people.
I got to be on set and I got to see him at work. Working with the actors on the stunts and on the moves
Yeah.
on the fight scene. I think they were working on a fight scene. That was really neat. That was
Hmm.
very cool.
Yes.
So there's also Oscar Lopez, Diana Durango, Lizette Hinojosa, Brooklyn Love Dillard, Isabel Ferrer, Chris Ziegler, and he's the gentleman in the Chosen, correct?
Hmm.
He's
Yes.
I think he plays the main centurion in the Chosen. Got to talk to him a little bit on set, and then we've got Wes Gilliam.
Yeah. Honestly, everybody there is just so talented and amazing. I mean, JT Campos and Diana Durango and Oscar Lopez, they do such a great job at their roles. I mean, I've got to learn so much from them, and I'm just really grateful to be there. And then the girls that I'm with, Lizette Hinojosa and Brooklyn Love Dillard, I love them so much. They become like sisters to me. I mean, we work on set with each other every day because in the story we traveled together from in the border when we were crossing. So we really bonded and gotten really close over like just everything all together. And they're so amazing. I love it.
So now, without giving the whole story away, what is the general story, or the synopsis of the movie?
Well, yes. So this movie is it's mainly about immigration. Has a little bit of everything about the issues that revolve around the cartel and stuff like that. But this story is about um, an amazing and brave person whose name is Marina, which is Mr. Larry Watson's wife. And I'm so grateful to be playing the role of Marina and being able to tell her story. I'm just so touched by it. And this movie is a vessel for that, just to really shed light on the issues that take place. It's about immigration, right? The struggles that people who are in search for a better life have to endure, and it involves human trafficking, and it's going to shed light on such important issues for people to be more aware of and really acknowledge. And I think a lot of people here, especially in the Valley, will resonate with this movie because of it is about. And then knowing that my mom was an immigrant herself, I mean, that was it really makes this connection for me with this movie, and it really has inspired a lot of like the my preparation for it. So yes, that's what it's about, and I think that it's important for people to know that it's not just another cartel movie. It's a very important thing it talks about,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be a really amazing movie, and I want people to know that.
So, of course, it's a true story. And so, as you're preparing for your role, I'm assuming that you had some time to speak to with Marina, or Marina,
Yes, yes.
about her experience, and did that help you in forming your character for the movie?
Yes. Whenever we talked to her, because we had meetings, and she came to our house, and we talked to some of the investors, right? And she shared with us a little bit of her story, and that really it's so unfortunate, some of the things that she had to go through, and it's sad. And this movie it shows just glimpses of what the people have to actually endure, because it's not the whole thing, but we want to try our best to showcase that. And her telling us her story really did help me with preparing, because I mean playing the role of Marina, and I really want to do my best to really show what how she was and how what she had to endure.
That's fantastic. It's a rough story, and the thing about this story is that there's so many out there just like it. They're not being told, and
Yes.
so I'm glad that you're portraying the character. I'm glad that you're telling that story that's the that hasn't been told. I'm sure that a lot of people are going to watch this film and then relate to it. They're going to be like, I went through a similar story, a
Mm-hmm.
similar experience, and so I'm glad that you folks are telling the story, and it's I believe that it's going to be a hit. So
Yes.
I look forward to seeing it on the big screen, and I look forward to having you guys over. Now on Friday, I'm going to be on set, and so I'm going to capture some interviews from some of the actors that we're talking about right
Mm-hmm.
now, and I'm gonna look for you as well, so we can do another quick interview with you, and
On set.
so that way we can keep our viewers. Our viewing audience up to date on the progress of this movie, and we're gonna follow this movie all the way through screening. Okay, we're gonna take you guys to the premiere of the film, and we're gonna follow it through and let you guys know where you can catch it or watch the movie once it's out. So, okay, what am I forgetting to ask you? I know there might be something that you want to share, that you want to talk about.
Hmm. I don't know.
Now,
I'm not sure.
for those watching out there that want to get into acting, you're a young actress that started off very young. How old were you when you started acting?
I was around 8 or 9. Yes.
So, what advice can you give to the little girls out there watching who might be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 that want to get into acting?
Never give up. And that is like such an important thing. I know it's like, I guess some people can think it's like a cliche, but it's true because you, in this world of acting, you get told a lot more no's than you do yeses. But it's really a part of the learning process and making you become a better person, a better actor. And honestly, just never give up and follow your dreams because anything is possible. So yes, and for parents, always support your children and everything that they do and want to do because they need your support. And I'm so grateful for my parents because they've supported me all my life and everything that I've done, all the things that I've done with modeling, acting, singing, dancing. They've just been so supportive, my entire family, and that is such an important thing to have. So parents, support your children, and for all the children out there that want to follow their dreams, never give up.
Thank you for that encouraging word. Now, one last question: how do you balance your life? Because you're still in high school, correct?
Yes.
You're a junior.
Hmm.
How do you balance all this? Because I mean, like you said it right now, you're in modeling, you're a singer, you're a dancer, you're an actress, and you're a high school student, right? Involved in all these extracurricular activities. I got to see you perform in one of the plays. It was fantastic. You had the lead on there. So how do you balance? How do you find that fine balance?
Oh,
It's tough, huh? It's tough.
yeah, it's tough. It can get stressful at times, but it's important to always just you know, take a little break sometimes, focus on yourself. But I mean, for me, I have to balance a lot of stuff, like you
Mhm.
said, modeling, singing, acting, and then school. I'm taking college classes, and I have like a bunch of extracurriculars. But I really just try my best to manage my time because I try to make time for everything that I do. And I like communication is a big important thing. And
Mhm.
for me, I have to communicate with everybody and everybody's so understanding of what I do, and it's always been like that ever since I was in elementary school. They've been so understanding. Like when I had to go to the movie to film, they were so understanding about it, and like they even like because I wanted the perfect attendance, and I had to leave for a whole week. My principal excused that because she understood, and they've always just been so understanding of it. And I just communicate. Communication is a really big, really important thing. And so, yeah.
And I know that a big part of it is your parents. They're very
Yes.
supportive and they're with you every step of the way.
Hmm.
And I'm friends with your dad. I'm fortunate to be friends with your dad, and so I see how involved he is in your career,
Yes.
and I think that's key. And having your parents, be completely supportive of you and helping you, traveling. I remember your dad telling me that, okay, we're traveling here for a movie, we're traveling here for a shoot, and so I think that's awesome. I think it's
Yeah.
awesome that it's a career that has involved your family,
Yeah.
your entire family.
Yeah.
And
My dad loves it. He loves this,
that's
honestly.
important.
Yeah, but he's just so supportive, and I love him so much. He's over there.
Yeah, he's back. In fact, he's even helping us here with this
Yeah.
interview, and he's backstage. He's behind the scenes. So shout out to Frank, who is also a producer on the film, right?
Yes.
Frank
Yes,
Zepeda.
he is.
Yeah. So, um, anything else we might have forgotten?
Mm,
Oh, social media. Where can people get a hold of you?
you can find me on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, Manelly Zepeda. So, yes. Yeah.
Excellent.
Oh,
Yes.
also, I would like to share something.
Sure.
I'm participating in a pageant for Glitz and Glamour, and I would like to invite everybody to come see April 7th. I believe at 6 p.m. at the convention center. I'm very excited for it. I think it's going to be a great experience, and if you could please go and and comment my name under the post by Imagine Glitz and Glamour. When you can scroll and you can find me, just come and support me. So Yeah.
So go to your Facebook, or I mean, sorry, Instagram, or is it
Yes.
Facebook?
Instagram.
Instagram. Go to Instagram. Go to Glitz and Glamour,
Yes.
and then go to the post where they've got several, it's like several models on there.
Yes. You
And
can
then,
you can scroll and you can find a picture of me, and then like and comment and share.
okay, like and comment and share, and make sure you comment something about Manelly, right? Like yay Manelly, go Manelly, something like that, and then share it. Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for making the time to come out here and talking to us. I know you're really, really busy, and you were telling me before we went on that you were on set last night. I know you shot all through your spring break, so you didn't have your typical high school spring break off. You were working.
Oh, yeah.
You were working last night till very late, and I know that you're going to be on set on Friday as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll wish you the best in all of your endeavors. Oh yeah, well, come on up. You want one time? Still looking for?
Yeah, I mean, if anybody's interested.
If you are interested in getting on board into this film, if you want to be part of as an investor in this film, please contact Frank Zepeda. You can reach him over on his Facebook, right? Do you have Instagram as well? Okay, you can reach him through Facebook. You can reach him through Manelly's Instagram as well, or you can call the station. We'll put you in contact with them. Call the studio here at 956-789-0702. That's 956-789-0702. I know that they've met they're just about met their mark on the financial aspect of it, but they could still use a couple more investors to come in. And if you want to be part of this movie, jump right in, jump on it, because it's going to be distributed. It's going to go, different. It's going to go internationally. Okay, I know that I can't share much about it, but it's going to go international. This film is bound to go international already. It's being groomed to go internationally. All right. Thank you so much for making the time to come out
Thank you
here.
so much.
We wish you the best, and we wish you lots of energy so you can do everything that you've got to do. And through this production, we wish the best to the producers and the director of this film. Oh, the director of the film. Who's the director?
The direct. Oh yes.
Yeah,
Oh
we
my
can't forget the
goodness.
director, right?
Yes, it's Mr. Fernando San
Okay.
Miguel, right? Yes.
Fernando San Miguel is the director.
He's so amazing. I love him so much. He's so sweet, and he's such a good director. Really, he's so good. he's been so helpful to me and getting me into character, really explaining, breaking down the scenes, breaking down the emotions. He's so good at what he does.
Fantastic. So, yeah. That means a lot. And as well as the executive producer, who's Steve Mendoza, correct?
Steve Mendoza.
Yeah, I want to mention shout out to all of them, and of course, Lion and Tiger Films, Lion and Tiger Entertainment. Yeah. So yeah, and if we forgot someone, please forgive us. But we'll make sure to mention you in the next time that we do another interview.
Thank you to everybody who's a part of this production. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. Everyone is doing such an amazing job. And yes, I'm so excited for this. This is going to be such an amazing and big production. And so, yes.
That's right. Shout out to the entire cast and crew. Yeah. And we want to thank you guys for watching and for sharing this video. Till next time, keep listening to 97.7 FM, The City.